When my body was caged in a pen, my mind was pacing the fence. I'm never gonna tell you the whole truth about the places I've been. The straight razors taken to the faces of men, and every phase I was in that almost erased me. And then, damn if I ain't turn around and chase them again. I had to make it just to make my amends. 'Cause in my cell, you know I prayed to stay straight and repent, terrified that I'd go hit the streets crazy and bent. Lord, if I make it through this time, could I escape with some sense? I hurt so many people, I'm afraid of my friends. My family relations, too tense, knew that they hate my offense. My wild pace and always in a race with the feds when all I wanted was some space in my head. To find peace, Jesus, please, could I find that place before I'm dead? Because then our Father and I can talk about the places I've been. Because trying to tell these people here feels like a waste of my breath. I look inside and I just don't know how much patience is left. But if you're taking your best shot at me to see if when you put my faith to the test I can take it, then I pray you aim it straight in my chest. Then I promise you, Lord, even you wouldn't believe it. Hey guys, it's Benjamin Zamish, author of Creating Freedom and founder of Move, Learn, Create. Thank you so much for joining me for chapter 5 of the full moon sessions. I think it's pretty self-explanatory where this piece came from. Why did I choose to share it though? Because I almost didn't. It's very unlike anything else probably that you'll see me share, but I spend so much time talking about honoring the struggle, so much time trying to convince you that your challenges, your unique challenges and obstacles in your journey are there because life is desperately trying to give you the strength that you need to carry your unique set of dreams, to live up to your unique vision and become a representation of the human potential that we all carry inside of us. And when I talk about that, it's very hard to actually explain in any one way what that statement means because the human experience is so complex. We create our experience and we are incredibly complex. We are, in a phenomenal system, just an incomprehensibly phenomenal, fantastic, just unbelievable outcome of an unimaginable amount of evolution and complexity, and that's just on the physical layer. I mean, when you start to start to really perceive all of the layers of this life, this phenomenon we call as life, when you start to experience all of those layers and dimensions that are within you that ultimately lead down and connect you to the very source of creation that is within you, when Jesus said, "The Father and I are one," that is true for you as well. So when you start to see all of these and experience all of these different aspects of what you are, it becomes so clear and so obvious how incredible, how phenomenal, but also how complex this experience actually is. And it's very hard to take some ubiquitous element of the human struggle or the human condition, like the struggle, honor the struggle. It doesn't say very much to most people. So I'm making an effort here to try to come at this from a different direction, just through authenticity and sharing my story. I mean, that piece I wrote that when I was in jail. I had like 3 years of prison still ahead of me when I actually wrote that. And it's about staying with the process. It's about sticking with the struggle. We keep encountering the same challenges, the same obstacles, and ultimately the same struggle over and over again because we are refusing to learn the lesson that life is trying to give us. Okay, if we're not feeling the wind in our sails, it's because we're going in the wrong direction. The life that is happening everywhere is the same life that's happening within us. And if we're trying to go, and if our efforts are in opposition to that flow of life, then it's going to continuously obstacles, and our life is going to be one of toil and hardship and, you know, enduring this oppression of life instead of constantly celebrating the freedom of life, you know, the magic that is available. The whole reason that I'm here doing what I'm doing, because I'm trying to share, I'm trying to share an experience that I can't share with words. So I'm kind of moving around the periphery of my experience, breaking down all of these elements of the human journey, so that as you master these things one at a time, it will direct you and turn you until your direction is pointed towards freedom. And then if you continue to strive and you continue to stay with the process and you continue to respond to that call of desire within you that's telling you to push harder, and you just don't turn back, then your freedom is inevitable. It cannot be held from you. No force in this universe can prevent you from becoming a full realization of the potential that's inside of you, because it's already inside of you. It just has to express itself. And to do this, we are going to have to go into the fire. Okay? I mean, when we feel like, you know, like we're going to break, good. We have to break. It's like a seed to, you know, to blossom into a new unimaginable possibility. It has to shatter. I always think about that. Can you imagine the pressure inside of that seed right before it cracks? So next time you feel like you're going to explode, like you're going to burst, instead of, you know, running around looking for distraction and looking for solace, let's turn our attention towards a solution. Let's stick with the process. Let's allow ourselves to break in the ways that will then lead life to burst forth, you know, through us, to allow the roots of our destiny to actually, you know, to evolve and to grow, because we're not running around trying to escape this unavoidable blossoming into our soul's rebirth. So many people turn away from the fire right before the flames ignite their spirit and purify their purpose. And I am here because I did not turn back. I am here because I looked straight into that raging inferno, and I decided to scratch and claw my way to the heart of that flame, you know, to the heart of that fire. I was not going to give up, because I was just, I didn't know what it was that I was looking for, but I knew that it was real, and I knew that it was within me. So I'm here because I stayed in the fire, I looked right into it, and now there is a conflagration raging in my spirit. And I mean to feed the flames until this entire world is an inferno in which the shadows have no place to hide.